Hey guys, so the Gintama Collab is here. First time the global. Actually covered this game very briefly, more like announced it whenever it came out in Japan, because I just thought it was such a weird collab. I know it's weird to think that this is so weird after we had the WWE collab, but this is odd too. There's a lot of stuff to cover, so let's get started. Alright, first we're going to go over the login events here. So you get a free character just for logging in the first day. Elizabeth. If you've never seen this show, I'm sure this is very confusing. I've seen a bit of the show, and I'm still confused. Actually, a best character and the leader skill is quite interesting. Increases all fighters' attack, defense, HP, and penetration by 15%. That's actually a pretty high percentage if you add all that up. Very interesting. Just want to point out that Elizabeth's Link character quotes are quite funny. So this is California. Should be easy to burn a fan. Does having one eye make you stronger? That's pretty funny, man. The whole show is funny. So let's go to these cores down here. First one recovers 2% of HP upon landing an active skill. That's pretty freaking awesome. Next one increases attack by 5% for 5 seconds for each attack, and that stacks up to 4 times. I like those a lot. It's easy to stack up attacks in this game because there's just flurries of attacks going everywhere in this. Now, this right here is something you're going to see on a lot of the characters. This thing, the buffs make the game, so I'm not going to say it every single time, but just know that this is what it does. 10% chance to gain 20% power upon landing a skill when HP is 50% or more. That has a 12-second cooldown because that would be crazy. Now there's a 10% chance to deal additional damage equal to 400% of attack to all enemies upon landing a skill when HP is 49% or less. And that also has a 12-second cooldown. So you're going to be gaining more power gauge. When you're above 50, you're going to deal damage when you're below 50. So that's actually kind of neat. Let's take a look at Elizabeth's skills here. So deals damage, gains super armor, and also decreases damage received by 70%. That's a pretty good one there. Okay, stuns the target for 1.5 seconds upon landing the skill. Not bad. Good stuns are always good. And the next one deals burn damage. So, you know, pretty straightforward. Looks so funny. Okay, here's the first one. Yeah. Yeah, got Mr. Big. That's awesome. I love it, man. Oh my god. Man, that's amazing. Here is the last one. And he's holding it up. Dude, that is hilarious. So, Elizabeth is a really good free character. Pretty happy to get Elizabeth here. The skills are hilarious. Alright, there's also a super mission for us to do. You get Kagura here. On your first day, you just need to do some pretty simple missions. A lot of doing things 5 times and then the 3 dungeons. You could also get the super. Let's take a look at her, see what she's all about here. Alright, here she is. Increases attack of all fighters by 45% and decreases HP by 12%. But it's cool that it increases attack of all fighters. Okay. First one, Glutton increased attack by 13% when HP is 40% or less. That's fine. Those aren't my favorite. I don't like losing too much health to be able to do something. So, I mean, think of it this way. For 60% of your health, you have, or like down 1 core. You know? But it's okay. Next one, increases penetration by 13% if HP is 60% or less. That's a little bit easier to do. 20% easier, to be exact. That's also just okay. And she also has the make... buffs make the game buff. So the cores are just okay. Her skill increased attack by 22% for 7 seconds. That's pretty good actually. Increased penetration That's fine. And the third one increases damage of skills by 18% when HP is 50% or less. That's okay too. Let's see what they look like here. Alright, she is. The umbrella. That's actually a pretty cool, like, animated combo. Here's the next one. Looks like she got some skills from Goro right there. Here's the next one. Those are cool. I like how they look. Whoa. You know what's weird is that the shadow of it is opened, even though it's closed. Okay, weird. Anyways, continuing. Yeah! The, like, alien space dog is super cute. Alright, so Kagura is, like, decent, you know. So, obviously you want to go for it because she's free, but she's a pretty decent character. Alright. There is the Elizabeth Roulette here. So, what you want to go for is Elizabeth's, like, memory, and then also you want to go for the special. So, I mean, look at that. Definitely want to get that. So, you want to do the missions. You want to do these event missions here to get the tickets, so you can do those. Also, there's the dice missions here. You want to do those too. And I'll show you the dice event here. Come over here, right next to the Elizabeth Roulette is Elizabeth Dice game. Here you can get shards for a lot of the characters here. Here, we'll just do it since I have a couple of them. So you're going to get the dice, especially from doing missions. And you'll roll those to be able to go farther and farther around this thing. So you want to land on the good stuff. I'm not landing on the good stuff. You want to land on, like, character shards. There you go, like that. You want to land on maybe rubies, maybe the collab posters, so you can raise up affinity, whatever you want to do. But yeah, you definitely want to land on, like, these last three right here. Get a bunch of those if you can. So awesome little added bonus of things to do. Alright, we have another thing. We have a Gintama Rush. I'll show you that right here. Alright, so I haven't even gotten a chance to do any of this yet, but it's a lot like the, I think Samurai Showdown and WWE, a lot of collabs do like this rush here. So you have missions that you're going to go through, normally have some kind of little funny story to go along with it. You get extra reward bonus if you use certain characters and certain cards. So you definitely want to put these guys on your team. So you'll want to maybe get her on your team and maybe put Elizabeth on there. You'll get bonus rewards. Let's say you haven't rolled for any yet or pulled for any characters. You want to use those guys, you get bonus rewards there. And what you do, your rewards will be getting coins that you can use in this exchange shop. I'll show you. So there's a way to get another character in here for free right here. I'll show you him, what he's got going on. So here's a free character you can get. He increases Gintama Fighters HP by 30 and crit rate by 15%. That is a trash leader skill, but that's just me. Here is his moves here, or his cores. He recovers 1.7 HP when attacked. That's kind of different. It's kind of basically like reducing damage a bit. And he increases HP by 10,000%. Not percent, oh my god, could you imagine? My brain is, it's early, so forgive me. Even if I put this video out late, I recorded this really early, that's why I haven't even done the event yet. But he increases HP by 10,000. Okay, not 10,000%. That'd be, it's gotta be like top tier. And of course he has buffs make the game, so. There's his cores, let's go his skills. By the way, the name of the attacks in this are fantastic. If you take a look at all like the little details they put into it to make it funny, they did a great job. So his first skills Deals damage and decreases target's HP recovery by 75% for 7 seconds upon landing the skill. That's actually a pretty hefty health healing debuff. Decreases enemies' power charge rate by 50% for 7 seconds upon landing the skill. Also, that's pretty hefty. And let's see, for this last one here, reflects 4.1% of damage taken for 5 seconds. That's okay. He's very, like, just okay. Like, he's nothing to write home about. He's probably going to be, like, a Link character or something for you if you get more of the Gintama characters. But, hey, you know, he's free, so let's see what his skills are all about. That's pretty cool. Stomp and a slice. Alright, this stuff's, like, pretty straightforward. Ooh, that was really cool. That was really cool animation. 2 big slices. Let's see his last one here. I think I have a feeling you know what it's going to be. Yep. Wow. Yep. But man, I want to see this one again. That was really cool. Grab, kick. That's a cool way to kick somebody. Alright, so you want to get him, you want to get a super. There's also this set here. I'll show you that. Honestly, this set is nothing to write home about. Just like the stats of it is like attack, HP, and active skill damage, which are fine. And the set of it is for Gintama characters where they just get 7% attack increase. It's just like, okay, you know, there's so much better ones now. This is like old school set, you know? But hey, if you got extra tokens, you could go ahead and get this. You could throw it on somebody and it would be okay. Here's another card that is actually pretty funny. So it increases all team members' experience gain by 5% when clearing the stage, and it increases gold gain by 2.9% when clearing the stage. So I actually kind of like this for, you know, you can put it on like your gold farming team or whatever. But you know, not great to put in like for actual combat, but just for like a farming team would be pretty cool. So you definitely want to go through and do all this. Even for clearing it, you get some of the souls for the 2 free characters. So if you want to buff them up, that'd be a great way to do it, but no reason to not do this and get free characters. And the other 2 will unlock soon enough, so no worries there. Alright, I can finally get to some of the characters. Alright, so here is the first character that we're going to be talking about. His leader skill is pretty nice, actually. It increases all fighters' attack by 30% and HP by 10%. You know, that way, I give it leeway as far as the stats go because it's all fighters. So that's pretty cool that you can just put whoever the heck you want in there. The numbers are kind of low. It's only like 40%. But again, I give it leeway because it's all fighters. I'm going to start with this cores here. The first one up here is, you know, 30% bleed attack damage increase. That's going to be really relevant. You'll see in a moment. So he decreases the target's attack and defense by 15% for 5 seconds upon landing a bleed, attacking a bleed target, I mean. And that's going to be pretty easy to do. You'll see here. Deals bleed damage equal to 2.5 times of target's remaining bleed damage and remove bleed effect upon landing a crit hit. And that has a 9-second cooldown. And of course he's got the buff. You'll see why those cores are pretty significant here in a second. So first skill becomes immune to damage. So he's got damage immunity and the PvP exclusive, a 50% chance to break target's guard upon landing it, and ignores target's guard and disables their guard. No guards. No guard for my boy here. Okay, so here is the next one. Increased attack by 28% for 7 seconds and applies bloodshed. Now, he's going to do this a couple times, so we'll just say it the one time here. Applies bloodshed to a target for 6 seconds upon a successful attack. Deals bleed damage equal to 30% of attack every 1 second and decreases HP recovery by 80%. So, okay, so the next one is he deals damage, a lot of damage by the way, and applies bloodshed for 6 seconds. So, same as the bloodshed up here. So he just deals bloodshed. But man, that's a lot of damage percentage on that move. So let's see what they look like here. All right, here he is. Nice. The next one. Cool. And disappear. There's the bleed on him here. Here's his finisher. Pretty slick. Yeah, pretty awesome. Great character, a lot of bleed damage, so definitely one to go for. Alright, next. He increases yellow element fighter's attack by 50%. That's a high percentage, pretty good, especially be great for a yellow team leader. So he decreases the attacker's power by 3% when attacked. The cooldown is 2 seconds on that. That's really short. And he also reflects burn bleed damage received by 50%. That's pretty significant, especially with all these bleed characters entering the game here. There was already quite a few that were pretty prevalent. So that's a pretty good PvP core there. Next one increases burn damage by 60% for 10 seconds when using an active skill. This has a 20-second cooldown because that's really good. Deals burn damage equal to 250% of attack upon landing a crit hit on a burned target. Woof! And also he has the buff that they all got there. So that is a pretty hefty core there. First one, increased attack by 29% for 7 seconds. That's pretty high. And they've got a PvP exclusive part of this. Disables the target active skills for 3 seconds when a successful skill guard included ends. That is an incredible move. Next one, gains super armor and also deals burn damage. It's not like bloodshed crazy, but you know, you deal 27% of attack every 1 second for 7 seconds. That's really good. Next one, 100% chance to ignore target's guard upon landing a successful attack, and there's an exclusive PvP part of this. 100% chance to remove all target's super armor or hyper armor, increases attack by 30% for 5 seconds, and decreases defense for 5 seconds, or by 5% for 5 seconds when successfully, does it just say, oh, when successfully hitting a target with super armor or hyper armor. Okay. Wow. That is a move right there, boy. That's pretty scary in PvP. That just like goes through everything. Guard, super armor, and hyper armor. That's like a screw your defenses move. Let's see what they look like. Alright, here he is. Kick. That was cool. It's a little sweet chin music kick. Alright, and here's the third one. It's got flair. Here's the first one. That's awesome. Very cool. He's actually really good. Probably one of the scarier characters for PvP so far, especially in this collab. Probably not nearly as strong outside of PvP as some of the other characters, because like a lot of this scary stuff is PvP exclusive. But hey, I mean, if you love PvP, this guy is something to consider. I mean, especially this move right here, it just goes through everything, man. And you get a 30% attack increase. If you actually hit somebody with super hyper armor, that's a lot, man. Yeah, he's scary. Alright, so this guy cracks me up. This is his leader skill. Increases Gintama Fighters attack by 55%. Man, you guys know I love those. Okay, I'm a simple man. I like simple, good, high damage percentage leader skills. Okay, so he disables target's roll for 4 seconds upon landing an active skill. It has a 15-second cooldown on that, and increases attack by 20% for 4 seconds. That is awesome. Next one gains 2% power. That has a 4-second cooldown, and decreases damage received by 30% for 4 seconds upon landing a crit hit. Nice. And of course he's got the buff there. And his skills, he deals damage and deals burn damage. Let's see here. 30% chance to ignore target's guard as well upon landing a successful attack. That is not bad. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Burn, ignoring attack. It's a blast skill too. Next one. Deals damage and a 50% chance to stun the enemy for 2 seconds upon landing the skill. And the third skill here. Gains super armor and 30% chance to ignore target's guard. So a lot of ignoring the target's guard and stunning them. Alright, here we go. Just straight up bombs the face. That's a really good move. You see here that how far that went? He like just now got back. That covers a lot of screen. Wow. That's impressive, man. Okay, so that's probably the most I've ever seen that isn't like a super. Here's the next one. A little bit more straightforward. See his finisher. Straight baseball bats with a sword. Okay, here's the next one. Yes, this is the best. That's amazing. Alright, obviously he's the best because he has the best super. But I think he's one of the weaker of the 3 that we covered in the banner so far. I do like his leader skill, so he'd be a great Gintama leader. But as far as his skills and stuff, compared to the other 2 that we did, not quite as strong in my opinion. Alright. Here is a non-fest version of him. This is the stuff that came out in the first Gintama collab over in Japan and Korea. So his leader skill increases attack by 40% when HP is higher than 50% and decreases damage taken by 30% when lower. That's an interesting one. Not my favorite, but at least it's different. First one decreases damage taken by 29% when HP is 30% or less. I mean, that's such a low percentage to have that kick in. Next one recovers HP by 3% upon using an active skill when HP is 70% or less. 70% is not that hard to get to, so that's not that bad. And of course, he's got the buff. First one just increases defense by 35%, increases attack by 42% of defense. So he's a defense character. He's got a lot of defense for 7 seconds when using the skill. So I like those skills a lot, actually. And this one he just gains super armor, so let's see what he's got going on. There's that one. Pretty straightforward. Of course he's using the wood sword this time, but this one should be interesting. That's pretty awesome. Here's his finisher. Yep. Last one here. Beat the crap out of that poor dummy. Alright, and we already covered her, so we don't need to do it again. Alright, next. Leader skill. Increases balance type fighters attack by 25%. I can tell I'm already going to need to click this. Increases balance type fighters attack by 25% and decreases the base cooldowns of active skills by 1 second. Like, obviously the attack percentage is pretty low, 25%. It is for balance types, so there's a lot of characters you can put in there, but you can't underestimate how crazy lowering the cooldowns of your active skills can be. So if you use this and you stack a bunch of cooldown reduction like cards in there too, it can actually be pretty nuts what you can do. So so this one is okay. Okay, so for his course, you got crit rate increase by 6.2% when power is 2 or more. That's not too hard to pull off. That's just okay. And this one recovers HP by 3% of damage dealt when landing a crit hit. So this one's pretty decent. It's not too hard to crit quite a bit, but it's just okay. Also, he's got the buff. He decreases target's HP recovery by 75. That's good. Gains hyper armor. That's good, and increases crit rate by 10. That's actually nice to go along with this core. So at least he's got something to go along with that. All right. Wow, that was kind of anticlimactic, wasn't it? All right. That's a little bit better. And here's this one. That's a cool one. I've never seen such a stumpy active skill. I guess it's not that bad. I guess I was expecting more, but it's fine. Let's see his finishers here. Oh, cool. And here's his last one. What a cool guy. Alright. Here's the next character. He's always trying to kill the previous one. Increases Yellow Element Fighter's attack by 25% and crit rate by 11%. Take a look at his cores. Inflicts bleed damage equal to 50% of attack upon landing a crit hit. That's pretty good. Next one increases crit rate and attack by 15% for 7 seconds during 10 or more combos. Those aren't my favorite, but 10 isn't that hard to get to. That's like a low enough number to be fine. Also, he's got the buff there. First skill just becomes immune to damage. Second one gains super armor. And third one reduces cooldown of So Annoying by 2.2 seconds when a skill lands a crit hit. So, so it lowers the cooldown of its own move. That's interesting. I don't see too many skills do that. Let's see what they look like though. All right, here we go. Oh, quick little slash there. And these are cool attacks. That's cool. Here's this one. That was neat. And we already covered him, so we're not going to go over him any. And so here's the last one. So he increases Purple Element Fighter's HP by 25% and penetration by 25%. That's bad. So he decreases the target's attack by 50% for 7 seconds on active skill. That's okay. It's nice that it's on the active skill so you can kind of control it and not like on a crit or something. Let's see. Gains super armor for 4 seconds when attacked. That has a 15-second cooldown. Decreases the target's defense by 15% for 7 seconds upon landing a basic attack. This is actually a really good one. I actually like this. Check out his skills. So he disables the target's roll. That's good. And 7% chance to ignore target's guard. That's also good. Increases attack. A little bit lower percentage than a lot of the others, but that's still, anytime you're increasing attack, that's good. 24% isn't low by any means. And he also disables target's roll. Let's see, last one, increases damage by, increases damage by 23% when the target's HP is 30% or more. That's not bad. Alright, here we go. Holds the sword like a cool guy, all backwards. Yeah, very impractical, but very cool. Can't deny that. Oh, that's a nice one. How he steps back. He's got that step back. Okay, let's see his finisher. That's actually a pretty cool series of attacks there. Here's the playtime is over. Sounds like you said Arnold Schwarzenegger right there. I actually like him a bit. He's a little bit stronger than some of the other non-Fest characters. But overall, I think these characters are pretty dang sweet. He might be my favorite. But definitely want to get him for the leader skill. And his bleeds are pretty nuts. So these three characters are obviously the strongest of the Fest characters. But I honestly thought he was going to be a little bit stronger. Not that he's not strong, but definitely the weaker of the three. But I'm running out of time, so I won't be able to talk about the cards in this video. I'll do another video really soon talking about the cards. But, I mean, at the very least, you'll know you'll want to get the supers, right? But I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope it was informative. The Gintama collab's got a lot going on, so there's going to be a lot to do. I'm excited for all the Gintama fans. You don't get too many collabs in games, so I'm glad that you got one in this one, because this is a pretty good game. If you haven't played it, go ahead and give KOF Fighters All-Star a shot if you're a Gintama fan and you're watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me a lot, and I truly would appreciate it. If you leave a comment, I reply to almost every comment. Test me, bro. I just love reading your guys' comments. Good luck on your pulls, guys. God bless you, and you have a blessed day, y'all.